Yes, Bianca, Asuka, Charlotte, Flair. This was a great one too. This was
You're gonna go great.
I'm gonna go great. I'm gonna go great because it sets up the larger story of Bianca and Charlotte, and I think that that's where we're going next.
Okay, I'm listening.
That's just, I mean, even yes, I see the EO influence in there. Obviously, if you haven't figured out by now, EO has cashed in. She is the new WWE Women's Champion.
Living under a rock.
Just saying for the.
That might have been the second biggest pop of the
night. That was something. That was because you wanted a failed cash in for EO.
I didn't want it.
You did.
I predicted it.
That's the same thing as wanting it.
No, it's not.
All right, whatever.
It's not. That's not at all. I wanted Cody Rhodes to win at WrestleMania. I predicted Roman Reigns. Being right and being what I want is totally different. You should know that.
Whatever. All right. So anyway,
sorry. Keep going because I'm interested to hear this theory because I'm not coming out of this match with that.
That's fair. Okay. I guess that for me, Charlotte, Bianca, they're these studs that, you know, Asuka one is going to feel some type of way of having lost her title because she said she does have a plan. That is something that she teased in that you know promo pre-tape that they put together for this match. We're also hearing the rumors about Kairi Sane coming back.
Did you see her announcement today?
Leave of absence for wrestling, I think.
Yeah.
Like, September. Is that completely until September?
Yes, she's at the end of September, and then something's coming, which makes me think that's the end of her her Japan contract. That's what I don't because it sounds weird. I think she has resigned, and maybe that due to visa issues or maybe getting all the paperwork done, that's what's going on. But she said until the end of September there is no wrestling.
I mean, I could see that too. I mean, that was a lot of what I mean. Again, thinking about how long it took for Chelsea Green to actually debut, even though she had already been under contract and kind of, you know, getting ready to make her return. I do think that we see a bit more with Damage Control, but Kabuki Warriors. I mean, Asuka is going to be out for blood on this one, and I think that right now the more intriguing matchup is Asuka versus EO for that women's championship, and Asuka's got backup. That's a dream match right there that we still have the possibility of getting. Now, when you look at Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair, and then even in larger context, looking at the suit profits and the potential heel turn that's coming for them, this would be the right time to turn Bianca as well. And I mean, basically, she will find, you know, if she's a heel, she can find a way to blame Charlotte for her losing her championship, for her, you know, even if it may be misguided, that's something that she can do. And both Charlotte and Bianca are desperate for feuds that do not involve a world championship. These two don't need a world title in order to have a marquee main event, a multiple main event match. They don't.
Yes on Charlotte, no on Bianca.
Explain yourself.
I still think we're going to get Bayley turning on EO at some point. Because right now, Bayley's doing something with Shotzi, and she's clearly a heel. EO's coming out of this babyface as hell. And that association with Bayley, I think, is going to hurt her being babyface.
I mean, you could also argue the same thing of Rhea and Judgment Day. She is the only one that's getting cheered out of that group.
Yeah, but she still does all those heel tendencies. Like, EO's not doing anything heel related.
I mean, not lately.
Rhea just being with Dom makes her heel. But I still think that turn's coming because it wouldn't make sense to turn Damage Control face and then have Shotzi be a heel because it doesn't really make much sense.
You're right. You are right. No, I would agree with that just specifically for how they have built that particular kind of side feud up. But at the same time, one, that's not something that has to be an extended program. And two, we all lost it when Dakota Kai came back. We did kind of cheer all of them for that moment. I mean, Damage Control can be cheered.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Dakota's a long way away, she said, before being cleared. I don't think, you know, could she be cleared by War Games? I don't know. I don't think so. I think she tore her
I wouldn't
ACL,
rule it
right?
out. She did, but I mean, she's, by most reports, already squatting 3 racks. Like she's.
Yeah, because I mean, you can kind of start seeing the setup, maybe of War Games for the women with Damage Control on one side, maybe adding one more, the Kabuki Warriors on the other side, maybe a heel Bianca Belair. You can kind of start seeing the teams form. I thought this match was okay. I think they've handled this feud a little clunky with all 3 women. It's been, Charlotte came back. I'm the champion because, anytime anybody wins a champion, Charlotte has to come back. That's
why I'm saying that it would benefit Charlotte and Bianca if they have a credible one-on-one singles program, much like Becky and Trish had, that did not involve a championship.
Yeah, but they won't. I mean, then they won't get on a pay-per-view.
Use the time away though.
Then they won't get on a PLE.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Charlotte Flair is not going to find her way on a PLE. Like seriously.
Becky Lynch and Trish didn't.
I can understand. I mean, but I feel like those are 2 different ones in a respect almost.
Say it. Say you think Charlotte Flair is a bigger star than Becky Lynch. Say it. Say it. I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say it.
This is my opinion. It is my opinion that WWE thinks that Charlotte Flair is a bigger star than Becky Lynch. It's my opinion that I think that WWE thinks that Charlotte Flair is a bigger star than Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Hey, Iyo won. What they do next with these women will be telling.
Yeah, that was the surprise that we needed that time because there really hadn't been any, and I'm not counting Omos as a surprise. Okay,
you should. That was surprising as hell. Where's he been? How do you lose a 7'3" giant? So
they did it.
All right, I'm gonna go back to one of your points. We're kind of off the rails, but I want to go back.
What else is? We're doing a full breakdown of a show that we were at. I think we knew that we were going to go into extra innings here today, bud.
So, don't tell Paul. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. If you ask Paul, if what you say, Charlotte and Bianca have this feud, don't you think it's going to be a lot harder for Bianca to turn heel if it's against Charlotte? Charlotte has that heat, no matter if she's trying to be a babyface or not. I think it would be hard to convey that Bianca is now a heel and do a heel turn against Charlotte because nobody wants to cheer for Charlotte. So I think having her feud maybe with Iyo and then turn, Iyo still wins and then have Bianca turn, that's where you get Bianca turning, and then you could maybe branch off into some other different feuds with her and the new Hurt Business.
That is a layer I had not thought about. I'll give you that. And I think that, maybe, transitional feud in there because, to your point, they did have the match in Puerto Rico and Bianca did get booed there. So there was the proclivity to do it, even though there had been no build to it. But even then, you can't say that Charlotte versus Bianca isn't an attraction match.
I agree.
They want to keep Charlotte as a babyface. It's fine, whatever. That's just seems like what they want to do. But I don't think that it'll be very hard for Bianca Belair to get nuclear heat to kind of counteract some of that.
Yeah, I just don't know how well it would be against Charlotte versus somebody else. Good for Iyo. It was great to see Iyo. Great selling by Bianca on that knee too. She got you.
Yeah, dude, that was yeah.
She got you.
Yeah, it was noticeable how because when I rewatched it, they threw the X up out, so the hands up was out of frame. So it's that's smart. Yeah, it had me.
Yeah, and that's and a good ending I thought with the mist and then the surprise roll up out of nowhere I thought was good, and then logical for Iyo to come out and cash in, and it was a good moment. It was the first time I've seen a cash in live. So that was again something else to knock off the bucket list. Many things I did on that Saturday. Knock off the bucket list. But yeah, well, I'm excited to see where this goes with Iyo. Hopefully she's not a transitional champion. Hopefully this is something to build with her, because she is really, really good. And I think she could be something special in that division.
Yeah, hands down. I mean, this is really an opportunity to create a new star here, and I hope that they take full advantage of it for sure.
Yeah. Match 2.5, cash in 4.5.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I like that. Now,